Hi everybody, how we doing? I'm low down tonight because I have my antlers on. Shaky shaky. Are we all ready for Christmas then? I finished everything today, so for the next few days I'm going to sit on my back end and relax. But anyway, that's not what you're here to hear. I am 4 chapters away from completing Malevolence, and the reason it's taken me longer to do these last few chapters is because I wasn't working on them at all. I got into the season and started doing things that took me away from my writing. The usual, putting up the tree and doing Christmas shopping and all the rest of it. But having looked at it, there's 44 chapters and I am currently editing 41. So chances are that it will be ready before Christmas, but you won't see it because it's still in edit. It's been beaten by one. It's currently being edited by my primary editor, Sam. And hopefully soon it will go to my secondary editor, Chaos. Possibly, we'll see, because I'm not too sure yet letting anybody else read it as yet. But Sam's been working on edits, over the last few days. I've noticed on my emails coming up, that she's been editing it. And it turns out that she didn't actually know that I had updated the document file, so she wasn't actually aware that there was more chapters available, and that was one of the reasons why she hadn't been editing. But in the last day, I think it is, or 2 days, she's done a fair amount, and what is strange about it, and something that I'm thinking, oh my god, is the fact that the edits that she's suggesting are minor corrections, like a possible typo here, a missing apostrophe, or these things. Forgot the word. It's terrible. It's really minor, silly little edits that I've just totally missed during my own initial edit. So I'm quite, oh my god, it can't be as bad as I think it is. It's not in as bad a shape as I believed it to be. And I fully trust Sam. It's not that Sam isn't any good at editing, because believe me, the edits that she's made to my work in the past, it would make you cry. But then I would have to say that as well that I have possibly grown as a writer because of Sam, through her editing and the way that she edits, and she explains everything to me, why she's suggesting a thing. It makes sense to me, the way she does it. I mean, people have tried in the past and I'm like, so why are you doing that? Well, because it sounds better, but they don't actually tell me why it sounds better. Whereas Sam will just say blah blah blah, that's it, and it totally makes sense to me. There was one thing that didn't make sense and it took me a wee while to kind of grasp it, but I'd been night shift and I wasn't really in the best frame of mind to actually understand what she was saying. And she took the time to go through it. I went onto our Skype group, the Dead Pete Society, and I happened to mention, what did you mean by that? Because I didn't quite get what you meant. And so she went through it, I think, twice. And when I grasped it, when I caught on, I'm like, oh, of course. And that was it. And since then, I know exactly what I'm doing with that particular error. So Sam is actually a very good editor, which is why it's surprising me that there is so little actual major faults being highlighted as yet. That's not to say that there won't be, because she's not even halfway through it. Obviously she's got things to do as well. This time of year is a very busy time for everybody. But so far what she's been through, there's very little, and I'm quite surprised. But then, like I say, that's all down to Sam, through her teaching of editing. Definitely, because beforehand I would waffle away for hours on end and I'd have a chapter that was like 4,000 or 5,000 words long that took too long to get to a point, whereas now it's nothing like that at all. I did actually plan to finish it today, but the problem was, when I opened up the first document this morning, I found that half of it was missing. At least half of it was missing, because it was less than half the length of any of the other chapters. But then I had to go out. I had to go up to my father's, so I didn't get the time to spend on it. So that's what I'm planning to do for the rest of tonight. Because after tonight, it's the celebration time, because my son's finished school, my husband finishes work, all for the holiday season. With the exception of myself working night shift and Christmas night, we've got 3 days. So the time isn't going to be there for me. So I'm going to spend tonight doing the final 4 chapters and getting it finished and getting all of it to Sam and possibly Chaos. I'm not sold on it, Chaos, because I'm quite I don't have much confidence, although it is growing, and it's because of Sam. But yeah, Malevolence is, well, I mean, I could pretty much tell you right now that Malevolence is complete. It is finished. Because what I have found in the edits that I've been doing lately, they're very, very minor. And I don't foresee any problems with the next 4 chapters. With the exception of 41, like I say, a lot of it seems to be missing. If I find it, fair enough. If not, I can write it tonight. I know what was in it. I know the content that's missing. So I can basically say to you that Malevolence is finished. And once Sam and possibly Chaos has finished their edit, I'll go through it again from start to finish, a full read through, catch any more errors or edits that need done, typos, whatever, and then hopefully get it fired up for folk to read. I was considering a traditional publishing, but I'm getting to the point now that I've been working on this story for so long that to wait for it to get picked up, and then even if it does get picked up, it could take another 6-7 months before it's actually published. My dog's got her sleigh bells on her collar. We're all sugary tonight. Anyway, yeah, it's been that long in the writing. I'm not sure I want to wait much longer, because what I want to do is starting the sequel. So if I'm going to be waiting and waiting to find out if I'm getting a rejection or whatever, and going through queries, and then getting told, yeah, we'll publish it, but you'll need to wait until blah summer, whatever, I'm not going to concentrate on the sequel. So with that in mind, I felt that the way to go for myself just now at present is to do the self-publishing, go through a pronoun, get it out there, and see what happens, and then I can concentrate on writing a sequel, which I will not start until the new year. I will say that, there's no point, because Malevolence itself has been non-stop for the past couple of months, so I'm going to take the festive period as a complete break. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to watch telly, I'm going to eat like a pig, I'm going to enjoy myself, and then in January I'll get back to it and do the hard stuff and start a new book. Oh my god. But yeah, that's where it stands just now. I don't think I'll make another video before Christmas. Possibly I will before the new year, but not before Christmas. So I would like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate this time of year. I hope you have great fun and lots of peace and love to you all. And I'll see you soon. Hopefully, actually, I might pop back on if I put it out for publishing. We shall see. But anyway, take care, guys, and I'll see yous when I see yous. Bye!